For decades, we've stared into the void and wondered, are we alone? But what if the answer wasn't a message, but a visitor? And what if that visitor is hurtling through our solar system right now? Moving at a staggering speed of nearly 130,000 miles per hour, an object named 3I Atlas is unlike any comet we've ever seen. New data is forcing scientists to ask a startling question: is this a natural wonder, or have we finally found a sign of extraterrestrial technology? In July of 2025, a NASA-funded automated telescope in Chile spotted something new. At first, it was just another faint blip moving against the starry background. But as astronomers tracked its path, they saw its trajectory was a hyperbola. Think of it like this: if you throw a ball straight up, it will fall back down. That's an orbit. A hyperbola is like hitting a home run so hard the ball leaves the stadium and never comes back. This object's path meant one thing: it isn't from our neighborhood. It came from interstellar space. This is only the third time in history we've confirmed a visitor from another star system. First came the bizarre, cigar-shaped Oumuamua in 2017, an object that baffled scientists and sped up for reasons we still debate. Then, in 2019, 2I Borisov showed up, looking and acting much more like a typical comet. And now, we have 3I Atlas, a traveler that combines the mystery of Oumuamua with something much, much grander. The more we look at 3I Atlas, the weirder it gets. Its speed is incredible. At roughly 57 kilometers per second relative to the Sun, it's tearing through our system significantly faster than both Oumuamua and Borisov, suggesting it was launched from its home with the force of a cosmic cannonball. But what really made scientists lean in is the orbit. Imagine our solar system is a flat, cosmic racetrack, with all the planets traveling in the same direction. This object is on that exact racetrack, but it's driving the wrong way down the highway. For a random object flung out of a distant star system, that precise alignment is a wildly improbable coincidence. Then there's the size. We're still trying to get a clear picture because its gassy coma makes it tricky, but initial estimates from NASA and the Hubble telescope suggest its solid nucleus could be as large as 3.5 miles across, or it might be as small as 1,000 feet. However, a new analysis has proposed a mind-boggling possibility. By measuring how little the comet's own outgassing was pushing it off course, like a tiny rocket engine, they calculated its mass. If a massive cruise ship is barely moved by a small outboard motor, you know the ship must be incredibly heavy. Using that logic, they estimate 3I Atlas could have a mass of over 33 billion tons. Discovering an object this massive, after finding only two much smaller ones before, is what some call a major anomaly. This pile of oddities leads to the ultimate question: could this be alien technology? Some researchers, most notably Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, have leaned into the possibility. The argument is based on efficiency. An object on a path so closely aligned with our planetary plane, but moving in the opposite direction, is on a perfect trajectory for a flyby reconnaissance mission. It allows for close passes of several key planets, including Mars and Jupiter, before slingshotting back into deep space. Adding fuel to the fire are new observations from the James Webb Space Telescope. They show the object's coma, the gas cloud around it, is overwhelmingly dominated by carbon dioxide. While not unheard of, this is highly unusual. But as Loeb and others argue, we shouldn't dismiss an artificial origin just because it has a coma. Think of a car left abandoned in a desert for centuries. It would gather a thick crust of dust and sand. If you could somehow start it, the heat from the engine would burn off that crust, making it smoke and steam as if it were a natural, smoldering rock. A spaceship traveling for millions of years could easily gather a similar crust of ice and dust that would burn off as it nears a star, perfectly mimicking a comet. Let's be clear, though, the overwhelming scientific consensus is that 3I Atlas is a natural object. NASA and the European Space Agency officially classify it as an interstellar comet, with the designation C2025N1. And the evidence for this is strong. The object is clearly active, with a visible gassy coma and tail, the classic signs of a comet. The James Webb Telescope didn't just find carbon dioxide, it also detected water, carbon monoxide, and other familiar ingredients we expect to find in comets, even if the proportions are strange. As one NASA scientist put it, it looks like a comet. It does comet things. So, how do we explain all the weirdness? The simplest answer is that we've only seen 3 of these interstellar visitors. Imagine you've only ever seen 2 types of dogs in your life, a poodle and a beagle. If the third dog you meet is a Great Dane, you'd think it was an impossibly huge and strange creature. But it's just a dog you've never encountered before. What we think of as unusual might just be normal for comets born in a different solar system. So, what's your take? Is 3I Atlas a messenger from another civilization, or is it a stunning, natural wonder from a star we'll never know? Let us know your theory down in the comments. And if you enjoy exploring the biggest questions in our universe, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next investigation. As of late 2025, 3I Atlas is making its closest approach to the Sun before it begins its long journey away from us, passing Earth at a safe distance of nearly 170 million miles in December. It poses absolutely no threat. Whether it's a natural comet or something more, 3I Atlas is a priceless gift. It's a physical piece of another solar system, delivered right to our cosmic doorstep. It holds clues about how other worlds form and what chemical building blocks are out there among the stars. This object is a stunning reminder that our cosmic neighborhood is constantly buzzing with visitors. The question is no longer if we'll see another one, but when. And the next time, what will we find?